I'll riddle you this.
I didn't ask you to riddle me, but
A
sure.
manor.
Cheeky little riddle man.
It's called Riddlewood Manor.
Right.
And it is a point-and-click adventure horror game.
Fun.
It is by a company called Peanut Button,
Cute.
which is just
Great
adorable.
name.
I like it.
And you are tasked with clearing a house of demons by solving a series of logic puzzles
Delightful.
and interacting with the ghosts of the family inside who died and the other demons that are haunting this house. They are obtuse logic puzzles, as logic puzzles tend to be, but they like exist on their own internal logic, and they're really fun to navigate because of that. You kind of are introduced to something that makes zero sense and slowly unveils itself as like, oh, I understand the code or the language it's trying to speak here, and then finding the clues around the place to solve it. As most point and clicks, you click on things, they add to your inventory. You can interact with objects with those items that are in your inventory, and that is the cadence of this game, is moving through this house. There's a little bit of a narrative that's playing out around you with kind of the hero, let's call them the hero ghosts, which are the family figures, and then the other demons that are in the place. So you follow family members and try to basically give them peace and rest. But it is a really beautifully presented game. The developer has a history of making VR games.
Ooh.
And here's the amount of evil that's still in the house based on a pie chart, which
Amazing.
slowly ticks down as
So
as you
cute.
go. But obviously I'm going to milk that cow. But yeah, they've made VR games in the past, and as you can kind of see here, every area is like you can turn 90 degrees and you see basically the four walls of the space. But when you hold the right mouse button, you can free navigate it all, including up and down. So it is a 3D space, and it's not something I've really experienced in a game like this before, and it really adds a dimensionality to it all and makes it
Totally.
feel like a realized space as opposed to four flat walls in front of you. Which is a small thing, but and probably a hangover of being a VR developer and using those tools. But it really adds something to this that I hadn't really experienced before. The game does try to make you uncomfortable. It's got jump scares in it. You can toggle those off. That is an option in the menu to it warns you about jump scares ahead of time. But the art, as you can see, is more playful than horrific. But the jump scares work. The designs are creepy enough to get you when they jump out. Because of the kind of character to all the art, there's also there's humor in just the design of the game as well, which is a nice. I think the pacing of it, or at least the balance of the horror to the levity of the comedy is really good, which I find really important, particularly in a video game, horror video game, because you want the tension to build, you want it to be scared, and then you want a moment of respite.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it can be too intense an experience.
To keep going, because it's so active playing a horror game.
100%.
Yeah.
I can be in a 2-hour film experience
Yeah.
and have tension, release. But if I'm not laughing in a video game, I'm kind of having a moment of tension, release, and kind of going like, I need to step away.
Plus, in a film, it's don't go up the stairs. In a game, it's like, I didn't go up the stairs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm in control.
So the game stopped. But yeah, it's the puzzles are really fun. They're clever. They are playful, and I'm really enjoying the experience. It's not super long, but like in a couple of sessions, I'm 40% of the way through the game. So it's probably after like 2 and a bit hours. And I guess these games take as long as the puzzles take you to solve. It's probably a 3-4 hour game, but it's got surprises in every room. So far, I haven't had a repeat type of puzzle, and they all kind of make sense contextually in the spaces that they're in, which is fun.
Which is a huge part of VR games is puzzles. Like, I think they've really found their footing, or trying to find their footing as a medium. And again, VR isn't taking off in the way that I think a lot of people are working on it hope it will. And I think this is a great kind of use of the skills on a technical level, but also as a puzzler, this is the kind of thing you would expect to see in a VR game, which is just that kind of like retread the space, come back around, and it makes perfect sense for a point and click.
I can tell you that this person's playthrough, because is obviously ripped from YouTube, is going to be a 12-hour playthrough.
I thought it was you, because they were force clicking their way through a lot of it.
These puzzles are not that hard, particularly right at the start. Use the scissors to cut the ribbon to go through the door. It's that easy. There you go. You can do it. I believe in you.
But they love clicking on
They
everything.
love clicking.
They're clicking every little spot on the screen there.
It does have that. It has the, I want to interact with the entire environment, and I want to... It feels like, because there's not heaps of detail everywhere, that every item is important, which is cool. The only thing I'd say about it that is like not really a negative is that it doesn't have the polish of a video game with $1 million. So I would love for this to do well and for them to have a crack at it again with better like the things that stand out are the voice acting isn't great, and there's like a weird sound mix. And so it's like all these things that like are just little bits of game design or technical experience that I think they could smooth out with a bit more resource. And because the core gameplay is really fun, it's just those moments where you're like, that could have been a smoother experience.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's really, really tight.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, I would love to see them get a Riddlewood Manor 2 going. With,
I love this art style. Like, the more it goes on, I really appreciate that it's like, it's minimalist, but it's got a mood to it, and it's got an identity to it, which is such an important thing.
Feels
in
like
these
the
games.
sort of art style you'd see in like an Addams Family.
Yeah.
game.
Animated version.
Yeah.
For the, totally. Cool.